In the northeast portion of this massive city, Laura Hernandez zoomed in on one object she thought was a planet. Slow motion gives us a better view, and enhancement shows a pulsating energy from the metallic craft. Ms. Hernandez was surprised to learn that she had taped a UFO.
No me imagino. Sí, ¿qué te está haciendo mental?
Miguel Angel Torres recorded this segment over the central portion of Mexico City. The enhancement shows a metallic craft emanating bursts of color, a corona effect we have not seen before. At the Televisa studios, the 6 best videos taken during the historic eclipse are put through comparative analysis. All are disc-shaped, structured, metallic objects that reflect sunlight. The masters of the stars could not have planned this better. At a time when all eyes were cast to the sky, 17 different people in different quadrants of the city videotaped an object hovering below the great eclipse of July 11, 1991. The sixth sun and the era of cosmic awareness had begun. Whether by design or accident, the UFO flap over Mexico City is, thanks to the video camcorder, the most documented mass sighting ever. The object or objects were seen and taped for a duration of 30 minutes.
Primero le subimos la bilirrubina para que después de que lo que nos platique Jaime Maussan.
With his countrymen now gripped in what Jaime called UFO or OVNI fever, he accepted an invitation to appear on the popular television program Siempre en Domingo. After presenting some of the more spectacular tapes, he made what is probably the first televised prime-time appeal to the people of Mexico, asking that they send him any video containing unidentified objects and to please double-check their footage taken during the eclipse. A telephone number flashed across the screen, and moments later the studio switchboard lit up. The eclipse footage had flamed the Mexican passion for intellectual debate. Why were the sightings so overt? The UFO had positioned itself beneath the eclipsing sun at a time when millions of people were looking up. Why? Unless it wanted to be seen. And the ultimate question? Why Mexico? Some thought it was an unknown intelligence carrying out a scientific mission similar to what our scientists were doing at that same time, measuring and monitoring. If they were seen, so what? The Air Force and no one else would challenge them. Others believed it was indeed a fulfillment of the ancient prophecy. The age of cosmic awareness was being ushered in by gods in sleek silvery chariots, drawing attention to the sixth sun and to the return of Quetzalcoatl.
He decided to record what was following.
Realizing the need for outside help, Jaime contacted Lee and I. He explained that he had followed our investigation into the Swiss Palladian contact case and that he had presented our findings to the Mexican people in a 2-hour television special. Jaime believed this program prepared his people for the events unfolding in Mexico.
have observed in some of the videos.
On a
that you
stormy
can see
afternoon, he
long
presented
before
to us the details of these historic events.
during a total solar eclipse that was going to happen on July the 11th, 1991, there was going to be the end and the beginning. There were going to be some kind of tragedies, and at the same time was going to be the beginning of a new era, that the masters were going to be dead and the new masters were going to be born. And in this prophecy they even mentioned the masters of the stars. We don't know what that means. We don't want to speculate. But we think that since it's happening at the same time, something has to do with it.
Maybe a connection. Otherwise, how long was the ship over the city?
Is it the same ship? All of the videos are of the same ship.
Yes, absolutely the same ship.
Is the movement of the craft unusual?
Well,
Is
it
it
seems to be
stationary?
hovering. It's not static. It's like moving this way. This thing is just standing there.
Standing there.
Doesn't it seem interesting that it would hover during the eclipse over the world's largest city?
That's what's very interesting to me. And it's an overt
Everybody's
sighting.
looking up.
That's
Over.
why we are so interested. We know that you have been in this field for long, and probably you can have some answers, because we don't have them. We all know is that something very strange was over Mexico City during the most important total solar eclipse that we have ever registered. I remember, Mexico is a country where the solar eclipses have been very, very important through history. It's not the first time. Then something has to mend all this. The eclipses for them were spot marks in history. They changed things, or things were different after and before the eclipses.
The death of one society, the rebirth of the new.
Yeah, that's what they say. And if you look at the world right now, it seems that is happening right now. I am not sure. But since we have been discovering so much with these videos, we are really, really intrigued with this. And probably you can help us, because who has the answers?